the mail, get come a rotten bail. Too much monkey business, too much monkey business. There's too much monkey business for me to be by hand.
The star of Konga, besides the guy wearing George's gorilla suit, was a man named Michael Gough. Unless something happened to him this afternoon, I hope not, Mr. Gough is still alive. In fact, he's still performing at the age of 93. You saw Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland this year. You heard Michael Gough's voice as the dodo bird. Michael Gough was born in Malaysia in 1917 and began acting in 1936. He appeared in a ton of plays. He made his Broadway debut in 1937 and actually won a Tony Award in 1979. He's had a long television career. He's been in movies for 62 years. And in the 1960s and 70s, he worked in a number of horror movies, including, as the aforementioned horror of Dracula, Horrors of the Black Museum, Black Zoo, Konga, Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, Berserk, Trog, and so on. Many of those for Konga producer Herman Cohen. He liked Michael Gough, he did a job, and had mostly played crazy super killers, mad doctors, and so forth. In recent years, he actually became sort of familiar to younger audiences because he played the butler Alfred in 4 of the more recent Batman movies, starting with Batman through Batman and Robin, before being replaced by Michael Caine in Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Those were directed by Christopher Nolan as opposed to Tim Burton. Because Michael Gough has worked for Tim Burton, not only in Alice in Wonderland, he was in Sleepy Hollow, his voice was in The Corpse Bride, etc. In tonight's film, Michael Gough plays a famous scientist whose professional and personal ethics leave something to be desired. Konga was actually a rather popular film in its day, and it inspired a paperback novelization and a reasonably long-running comic book series. Although it rather quickly turned Konga into a heroic figure. I suppose there are only so many plots that you can write about a giant evil gorilla, but if you change him into a giant good gorilla, well, there's plenty of possibilities you can do. And just to wrap up, I will say that it's possible that not only did it inspire a paperback book and comic book series, but it's also possible that song. I'm not sure. I haven't asked Gloria about it. All right, so let's get ready to Konga. I hope you enjoyed tonight's film. It's got carnivorous plants, it's got a mad doctor, and it's got a gorilla. Don't forget to come back next Thursday night for the finale of this year's Summer Camp Film Festival, The Mighty Peking Man, who is also a giant gorilla, and enjoy the movie. Thank you.